Well, hello there, and welcome to another episode of the xTool Live Squad demos. Yeah, I've been away a little while. I was visiting my family in Holland. It was really lovely. Um, I hope you guys also have had a great week last week. Sorry for not being there. Yeah, like the hello, like Straw, nice of you to be there. So I have in the title I mentioned that we're gonna do something with design, and not just any design. We're gonna create our own SVGs. You have guys have probably, if you have followed me before, you have seen that many times. But I would like to do a special episode on that. So I'm currently checking because I also have been playing around a little bit with some Atom features, which I will also go into in a moment. Because you can design in many ways. You can do everything by hand, the old school way, which you can do by using vectors and the line tool or the pen tool. You can also first make a drawing and then convert that into a vector. You can use AI, which is a very big thing nowadays. Also, I personally love to use it, um, but I'm always very picky. I don't want just any design. I want it specifically, entirely how I have it in my mind. Well, I have a very a very lively fantasy or imagination, so yeah, that always comes with a lot of specific details that I would like to have in or out. And then there is, of course, Atom. Atom is also using a lot of AI, and they create a lot of awesome generators. And one of them I actually have been testing today, which I would also love to showcase to you guys so you can see what it is. Now I have magically disappeared my handcrafting camera. So that one, we're not going to be crafting anything specifically today. And if I will, I can show it because you see there, there you can see that I fixed my other camera that can showcase stuff now. So if I do create something, um, then I will show it on there or just here. So anyways, shall we go into it? And also I actually made some music for today. And let me quickly grab it. It's all game related. I felt today it was gonna be game related music. So let me quickly grab that because of course, as per usual, I have not fully prepared that. So let's clear, and I hope you guys can hear me well. I have not bought myself a new microphone. I haven't found one. I just haven't charged it because I was in Holland. So, and it's really, really, really busy at my work. So I have been fully going ham at my work. So that is sadly. Oh, it's instantly start. Stop. So it's just coming home, playing a round of League. I don't know if any of you guys play League. I do. So if you want to play together, follow. Please, please send me a message. No, I really love playing League. It's except for now in the holidays, it's bad. But yeah, that is what I like to do in my free time. I like to game. Thus also why we have gaming music, and we can maybe make some game themed designs, right? So let's go into this. Also, I got a new a new code assigned. So it's a €20 or £20 off. I don't know. I think it's both. Or either or. So in which region you are, it's either £20 or €20. But I couldn't figure that out up front. But let's say it should be in your own valuta. So I have something here that is not going. So let's just swap to where we have to be. Then I can also show you guys instantly what I have been doing. I have been playing around. Can this... No, I don't think so. I'm not really good at it. I just enjoy just doing a thing that I've been doing for, I don't know what, 15 years. It's just a comfort thingy to do. So for me it doesn't matter. I need to be a high rank. I don't need to be a high rank or anything. It doesn't make me any more valuable in whatever way. It's not proving anything to me. So yeah, it's just, at the end of the day, it's moving pixels on the screen, but that's my opinion. So yeah, you can see it because I'm already like flashing all the green over the screen. I just noticed that Atom has a really awesome font creator. Now I can't import the font, but I can import the what I have been typing with that. Now I thought, being smart, and I created a file or a text that I can then just copy and paste. So I actually have all the letters and numbers for later use, because yeah, I don't know if it saves it actually on Atom. I think it should, but I also have been losing stuff now and then. But that was a little bit earlier, so maybe that has been resolved. But just to be safe, because I really enjoyed what came out. I will zoom in a little bit. So here I asked for a bit of a medieval iron-like font. So this is what it made. And you can see, if you zoom in very far, it has like these little slices out, and it has like hooks and stuffies. So I think it became really pretty. Then we also have down here, I asked for a cute cat font in a bit of an anime style, and it's actually really adorable what it came out with. Now you will see that if I click on this, I can edit, and then you will see a lot of stuff popping up. It is really intense for the PC. So because it has a lot of nodes, like really a lot of nodes, so my PC is not very happy that I choose to showcase that. But this is how it looks from up close. Oh, that is really close. My PC is going a little bit slower than I want to go. But here you can see it from up close. So if I want, and this is where we're gonna be at the design level, if I want to change anything, I just have to click and drag any of these. Here you can see I can change the thickness of the lines, or I can move stuff, I can remove stuff, but removing I would suggest doing differently. See if I can Control C. So, and then done. So this is very heavy, especially when I open it, when everything is still grouped as one. It's one compound. So I can say edit compound. Now this is still intense, but less intense than loading every single node. But here you can see I can just move its eye. So if I say like, okay, I want this cat to look with very close together eyes. See, now it looks very different. And that is what you can do. You can remove these things. I can say, okay, I want to have, oh, now I move too much. Ah, that's scary. Can I move it like so? Yeah, see, now I can change the entire letter, the whole of the P. See, so I can make it entirely different. It's not what I want right now, but I just want to show you guys. So I put Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, and I say done. Now everything is back to normal. So that is what I suggest if you want to have just little adjustments, do it like so. Now you can also release the compound. Oh, now it is. Can I now create the compound? Yeah. So now I created one compound of this part. So I released it. So then everything is just, you can see that they are still there, but they are not shown as like, okay, you need to pull this away from that and that out of that. So it is not doing that. Maybe that sounded a little bit complicated. I hope my PC is not crashing. So what it usually does is the outline is going to be black, then the first one in there is going to be white, the first one, and so forth and so on. So here you see black, then this is part is white, and this is going to be black again. This is going to be black because these are all loose parts. Hello, Pixie. My dog wants some attention. So yeah, that is what is happening. Ow, hello. Yeah, you're sweet. You want to be there. Hello. Yeah, kom maar. Okay, well, here she is. The little rascal. Yeah, she missed me when I was away in Holland. So now when I'm coming home, she's constantly at my feet. Yeah. Constantly claiming attention. How dare I have left her? There we go. Was that enough? May I continue? Well, thank you. So, yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to message me or to ask it directly in the chat. I will keep an eye on it constantly so I can answer it directly. Or if you watch this later on, above here, you can see all my social links so you can find your way that suits you best to contact me, and I can give you answers on the questions that you will or might have. Yeah, so I created some more. This is like a magical font. I wanted it to be magical, and here we created some runic font, which I also think is really cool. I do think that these are too round for a runic font. So I kind of only did the real runic style into the caps letters. So yeah, I will show you guys where you get that. Let me see where. Okay, there we have it. Let me just do this. There. So here we have Atom. This is something I was just working on. This is also something new. I haven't tried it yet, but when I was importing it, my PC was kind of dying on it. So yeah, it's still loading. So I don't know what that will do. So for now, I just ignore this. I have exported it, but this is a cute cat that I made. Her name is Fumi, and she's one of my companions of the Sew It universe. I intend at some point to create some cute little stories with Freaky Me. That is my alter ego and my artist name. And I also have like a mascot of her. This is Freaky Me, as you can see it here. And that is my, well, my self-reflection, so to say. This is how I would look when I would look inside of myself without ever having gotten old or being restricted by real world things. And she will have like a fantasy world with wolves and foxes and white tigers and, well, a panda, a cat. So yeah, she loves animals, and she's a creative one. So let's go to Atom, and I will show you in the creative tools. I go to generator, and here you can see the AI font generator. It is so amazing, like really. I haven't tested these yet, but this one is really, really cool. You can also make phone cases now. I think that's because of the new M2 that can create all those things. And of course the Wonder Press, I think we see it already in the back. So here you can click or drag an image to upload. Oh, here it is, what it actually made. So let me quickly, can't I just go there? 1 second, let me see. Oh, I also forgot to put the stream sound on, right? The music. I still forget everything. One day it's gonna be all flawless, really. Okay, now you should be able to hear it in a moment. If you can't hear it or it's too loud, please let me know. Then I adjust it accordingly. Okay, now let's see. Let's go to downloads. It's not in there. Oh, we can just use this one. Or this one, actually. Okay, that's new. I haven't had that before. Oh, now it actually has two, right? Okay, that's good, thank you. So, okay, you can still see that they are still there, so that is definitely fixed. So that's lovely. I can see if it can generate. It says that you have to do only one type with a clear font, but maybe I get away with it. So let's see if we can meanwhile make something else. Okay, so you can go like with elements, and there's a lot of different elements in here that you can work with that are already pre-made by other people, which is lovely. So let's say pets. I kind of want to see all. What would we like to see? I think this one is pretty cool. So let's see if we can make something by ourselves. And then we go to another element. I clicked the wrong button. Basic shapes. A heart. Like so, and then we give it a circle in there for the hanger. So let's say we just want to make a hanger. Now this is very simple what I'm doing. How big is this? 4mm. I think 3mm is fine. So I just line this up with there. There. So can I make this a compound? There. So I could choose to just have this cut, for example. Maybe from wood, or I could just say like if I now would say offset, so this is funny to know, I say 0 auto shapes only, and I do confirm, then it creates a line exactly around this. Can I show that here? Here you can see it. So if I now collect both of them and I say another create compound, it's a layer on a layer that has the same, so it inverts it. So that is maybe interesting to know. So if I release the compound now, you will see that everything is still, should still be there, yes. Every part is still there. So now we can also say like this I want to cut, this one I want to cut, so put this one back here, and this one I want to engrave. So if I would now make this, so we can get rid of this one. If I would now make this from wood, then we can also like text on it. So here, let's use my little hat. I will show you guys what I made with Fumi. This is what I made. This is Fumi. And she loves hugs. Yeah, that's what I was working on. So, well, this one doesn't really look like Fumi because Fumi is not, of course, more of an anime styled one. So let's take a cute font. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's too unreadable. It's also unreadable. I want a cute font. This is nice. So here we can also say engrave. So, and this I could also possibly make like on like a hanger. I will show you. see, because I can't see myself because I put other screens on top of the screens. Then I have, yeah, there. Let me see if I can get the angle right. See, there's the names of my kids in. So this is just like one of those hangers, and I filled it with epoxy after the engraving, and then you have like something that is very solid. It will not fall out because it's epoxy, so it has it's very tight to it. So yeah, it's sad that you can't really see it all that well because it's like way too tiny. And my camera doesn't want to focus on that. There we go. So, and this I have made with the with my xTool S1 and then with the 2-watt infrared laser, which is really good at engraving anything on metal. So that is definitely, if you like to create your own jewelry or dog tags or such things, it's definitely a good buy. So yeah, that is like just a little bit of very simple but functional hands-on design that you can do. Now there's also a lot you can do with the AI. So here we have AI Make. Now I have been swapping accounts, so I hope that it is still letting me in. Oh, whoa. Okay, I think we're gonna go through Atom. What is there? Okay, so here we have AI Make just directly, and then we're gonna make something. Hello, Pixie. Keeps bullying me. Stop bullying. Ow, you are a bully. Stop it. What? What? Go search for your toy. Zoek. Okay, sorry for that. She really has an opinion today. So here we have AI Make, so you have it in the program itself in xTool Studio, but you also have it directly on Atom. Now, I was considering to make something cool with something Viking. I love Vikings, as most of you guys know. So let's stick with that. So create me a Viking ship. To engrave on metal. Simple, or no, silhouette. Just say silhouette. Style. Wow, stile. Style. Strong lines. Masterpiece. Let's go with fast first. So we have a bit of an idea. Now it is going to be thinking. Oh, that was actually really fast. I didn't know that fast these days was this fast. Normally it was really like a minute, but this is really, really fast. So this is kind of cool. Yeah, I like this. Maybe we can also make like let's export this. Open an xTool Studio. Yep, open xTool Studio. So we just plop it here together with Kumi. Oh, here it is now. It just had a little bit of a delay. I was being impatient. New chat. Hi, can you make me a cool looking dragon in Viking style? Strong bold lines, suitable for engraving on a metal knife. So this is the fun when using the AI. What does it want? Let's go with high fidelity. Now this is beautiful. What do you guys think? I think this is kind of cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna export this to the studio. That can we look for stainless steel. I think it's because I have this one thing open that it is slow, because it's actually trying to download a lot of files, because I wanted to make that layered one and it is still stuck on loading there. I blame my PC, it's not the fastest any longer. So I think that is why my file is not coming through. Here you will see it's still loading. Dun, 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 dun. Where is the dragon head now? I thought I downloaded it. I think I've broken everything. So let's quickly save everything. Save locally. Projects, fonts. There. Save. Save locally. Vikings and Kumi. Okay, let's just let's take it down. There. And there we go. Now, open xTool Studio. See? We can fix that. No worries. So now if we go to the material library, there we go. So stainless. Shall we just say this, because it's what I want to do it on. It's none of those. Close enough. A folding spoon. Hello, Pixie. Yes, I will play with you later. Okay, I'm gonna have to change the module in my S1. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. So let me go there. Ow. You're gonna have all scratch marks on my back. Silly dog. So let's go to the machine. Let's wait them up because I haven't opened them up. There we go. So now, as you can see, there is the 20 watt in. You can't really see because the light is too intense. So there, I make some shadow. So I don't know how well you can hear me from all the way up here, but yeah, I'm still working on those other microphones. So I'm gonna exchange this one, and I'm gonna put the 2 watt infrared laser in, which I have here, nicely tucked in its package. So let's do the swap, but I'm gonna need to turn off the light. Alexa, turn on the living room. Okay, now you guys should be able to still see it when I'm working on it. I'm gonna, in the back of the S1, there's a button, a switch, then you can turn it off. So now it is really, really dark. Now it's a little bit lighter. So I have this nice tool, the hexagon tool, and I'm just gonna take the 2 screws on top of. This is such a simple procedure that anybody can do that. Then you lift it up a little bit, so this little part that comes out doesn't get stuck. Then you take off the air assist. See, then you have it off. I hope I can show it properly. And then there is this, you have to squeeze it just like you would with a network cable. There's a little part in that you can squeeze in. So here you can see. Now I put this away. I put it in the. Oh, we also take off the measure needle, because that one is measuring the depth of your item. This safely away. 2-watt infrared laser in. So we're just gonna reverse what we just did. So first I'm gonna put in the cable here, making sure that I do it properly so I don't bend any of the pins. Then the air assist on. So now everything is stuck in there again. Then here you can see the little slot that this needs to fall in. So you start at the top, it's like hanging a painting. So, and then you push it down a little bit until it is lined up with the back side, and then you put the screws in. That's it. It's really, really, really easy. Always make sure that you put the screws in a little bowl or something so they don't roll off the table, because that's very annoying. So there and there, and then we put the needle back on. That is to measure the depth. There. And now we close the lid, and I turn back on the machine with the switch. There we go. And now it goes to the resting position, and you will see how lovely this is all done. So let me there. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to grab metal knife. Or we can use a teaspoon. Spoon? I don't know if anybody is old enough that they have seen the tick back in the days, but spoon. I will show you guys what happens when you make the switch. So I'm gonna go there. Thank you. Yeah, you could hear me sneeze all the way from there, right? So when I turn back on the machine, one second, there. So when you put the machine back on after you switched the module, so I went from the 20-watt diode laser to my 2-watt infrared laser. So then in your xTool Studio, it will say, hey, would you like to confirm the switch from the 20-watt to the 2-watt? So, well, of course, yes, I did that. So yes, I want to do that. Now I want to make this one onto the little spoon. So let me move there. So yeah, it is very easy. And hello there. I didn't even see you. Sorry for that. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, I'm gonna make it on the stainless steel. Is it? I think it's a stainless steel teaspoon. So we're gonna have to make this smaller because, well, it is really not so big. So the fun thing is that I can show you guys how detailed that the laser can engrave. So this is my tiny design. I'm just gonna remove the background just for the sake of making it more tidy, and I'm gonna crop the image because I do not want it to line up wrong. So I'm gonna go as close to the lines as I can get with my eyesight. So there and there. The thing is, if I leave that white, it's gonna count from the white space around. So it's, if I want to line it out, and let's say I make this part all the way here, it's gonna line it up as if that this is the center, or here, instead of actually here. Because when I now make it smaller, like here, then the center is here and not here. So that is very important to remember. Especially if you have snapping on, it will snap to the to certain lines, so to the middle or any of the other lines that you can choose from. So now we have this, it's still intact, so that is good. And I'm gonna place this one inside. So we are here. I'm just gonna pin it down a little bit so it's not gonna be moving. Okay, now I've been touching it with my fatty fingers. Now I'm gonna have to use my isopropanol just to make it better, because otherwise my fatty fingers will be on it and then engraving might fail or have uneven engravings, which you don't want, because the fat of your fingers will actually make that the laser will go deeper or less deep. So let's quickly do that. Quick. There we go. Also took one of my dog's hairs with me. There we go. Now it's all. So the thing I want to do is I'm gonna first measure the depth. So I place the machine above it with the module with the crosshair. So you guys can barely see it, but you can see the red lines a little bit through the honeycomb. So now in xTool Studio, I'm gonna press this little button. It's called Auto Measure. So it's gonna pop down the needle, and then it's gonna reset the needle in the backside of the machine, so it knows what the difference is in the distance that it got. So now you can see it is 55.01 millimeter. So that's good. Now we're gonna make with the polygon, because I want to have a good measure of where actually the spoon is. So I'm gonna mark it, and I'm gonna go again to the machine, and in the front there is the big button on which you also start the engraving with. But this time, every time I press it, it's gonna create a dot. I'm gonna go with my crosshair to the outer lines. So I start with the middle here, and then I just go little by little around. It's a little bit hard to see on a shiny surface. There. Now you see approximately the shape of my spoon, right? approximately. But it's good enough to have an idea, because I might be off here and there a little bit. So what I will do, I will scale the dragon hand, and I'm just gonna be on there like that. I hear my dog chew on her squeaky toy. So if I'm gonna put it like so, I think this is a nice location. It says this is the middle. I don't feel like that is the exact middle. I think this is nice. So it says based upon these, it should have 80 by 120. So I'm just gonna try it, because I don't know if that is actually correct or not, because these come either from the community or they're tested by xTool themselves. So I'm just gonna trust the process. If we don't like it, we can always try it differently. I think it should be fine. I can still take a look on one of these. But these are very... I think this is 100 by 50. That's gonna be way too... Let's see what it does. I'm actually very curious. Normally you would make like, for example, one of these that I made. A testing grid. Well, I only have one of those spoons, so it's gonna be a little bit of testing, because I have a lot of different cutlery to test on. So I will note that along the way. So let's just say process. It should only take 37 seconds, so well, that is some way to test. So let's go. That was very fast done. I think it became quite beautiful. Where is the part? Yeah. So let's see, there comes off a lot of soot. So I'm just wiping that off. Now the engraving is really good, but it is kinda... It turns out like a little bit brownish in certain ways, so I don't know if this is gonna be visible here. You can see it pretty okay like that, right? But maybe if I keep it like there, and I'm gonna go there we go. Now you can see the spoon is actually very tiny. But you see in certain angles it shows brown, and then in other angles it shows dark. So I think that is just to test with. and play around with to see what gives the most beautiful results. Do I have another one of those little spoons? Hello? A different one. Oh no. I have a simmer spoon. It's next to the same. It's also rounded. It's not entirely the same, but close. So the thing is that when I now do a different setting on this, it can either be the setting or the type of metal that this spoon is made of, because they are not identical. So I also have been graving on these, so let me consult one of my previous test grids. So here you can see, for example, this one where I made little pandas. You can see there's different colors, and you see that here they have the same. In the one way it looks like lighter than in the other way. So this is 53 by 10 or 70. I'm sure what's the best. I think 55 by 10. But that's gonna take a little bit longer. Finished. So let's just put this one in and just try it. Okay, so now we're gonna have to do the whole process again, because I, of course, have a different position now, and this is maybe also a different thickness. So, did I place it on top of it? Yeah, of course I did. So let's first measure the depth again. Not sure. I think I'm maybe gonna go with 84 by 15. Yes, it has changed. And now we're gonna do the processing area. Polygon again. Okay, thank you for being with me, Straw. Have sweet dreams. Bye bye. The rest I can fill in by myself. So, and the marking, now it's just making a diagonal cut, but that's all right. So let's put this one in here. Well, it is very confident that this is the middle. I think this is better, the middle. Okay, and I said, gonna go, oh, I want to check the other one. We have 84 by 15. It's very funny because they all give very different results. So I'm gonna go 84 by 50. 85 by 50. Ladies. Now you will see it will take quite a bit longer. 1 minute and 47 seconds. So that definitely it takes at least twice as long, if not 3. So let's just say start and let's see what the difference is gonna be. I will change my screen. Why is it reversed? There. And you see it will just very slowly move on. Looks very different, right, than the other one that's just going left, right, really fast. So meanwhile, while that is going, for anyone who wants to get their hands also on an xTool machine to play around with themselves or start a small business or whatever use you want to have for it, I can help with the host assist orders. So you have, of course, my code down here for an additional 20 euro or pound off. But if you want to order a machine, I can always add a 1% extra. It doesn't sound like much, but well, if the machine is a bit bigger or anything, and it will always help a little bit, but I can offer that on top of that. So it's always useful to do it that way. Of course, we as the xTool squad also get commission for any purchases. So we are also very happy if you make use of our support. Yeah, that being said, aside of that is I'm also a demo room. So what I do here, I can also do for people privately. So in a one-on-one, either here on location, so you can have hands-on experience with the machine and learn a thing or two about it, or it can be online, just similar like this, but then privately. So if you have any interest in that, you can scan the QR code that I have when my face is shown in big on that screen. And otherwise, just contact me, then I point you where that is. Let's go and check the spoon. Can already see a much darker engraving on this one. Just take off a bit of the soot. It's also very nice. You can actually feel the engraving. I'm gonna show it again on the big screen, where you can also find that QR code I just talked about. So, hello, it's me again. So here you can see it. This is with the other settings that I did based upon a different product that I have. So and now I'm gonna put them together because this is the earlier one. Oh, no, I put them too close. You see that this one is slightly lighter. There you go. So I think they are really... Now it wants to focus on my face. I don't want that. Take my face out of it. Yeah, I think it's better. It's the new setting. I think they're both good, but this one really stands out a lot more. So I can see if I can make the screen there. I hope that shows. It's not as close as I wanted it to be, but zoom in a little bit. It's a little bit difficult with the angle, but you can see it. So yeah, that is a design with use of AI, and of course this is also in cooperation with Atom itself. Now there's many ways to use Atom. So let's just go to Atom itself there, and if you look at the creative tools, here you have a lot of things that you can actually use. You have image editing, that's also very nice. You can just have a laser prep. It's very useful if you don't really know how to approach that. This one is just doing it all for you. So you have very little knowledge needed to make that. Here you can extract the design if you like something. Ladies. Image upscaler, also very useful. Yeah, I think that is... oh, this is also very nice. Can I make that of the cat? See. Sorry for the dogs being loud. Is this the good one? Yeah. Let's see if that will work. If I can get different. Subject locked or style locked? Both? Maybe? I want to have 4 different ones. Make this exact cute kitten in different funny and cute positions. Let's see. So this is for me also the first time I and playing around with this one. They keep adding so much in Atom and AI Make. It's actually amazing. So there's always something new to play with, and things get easier and easier and easier. And you can kind of do whatever you want. You can engrave, you can cut, you can make layer designs. There are so many things that you can do these days. It's actually yeah, your imagination is kind of the only thing holding you back, I think. Oh, now that's actually cute. Oh, here we have an extra. Aww. Oh. Okay, this is a little bit funny because, of course, here you see her sitting, but she's still laying, so she has 6 legs. So that is still, here's the same thing. But this one is also super cute. These ones are actually all perfectly executed. You see that it even holds the details of her quill and ink pot. That has to do with her name, with Fumi. This is actually really beautiful, really lovely. So you can just have your character in different positions, easy as that. So nothing should hold you back anymore to change that or to not play with those things. Let me see if I can, let's say, quick edit on quick edit. Please create a line art from this image. Okay, it's doing it as a new one. That is nice, so I don't have to worry about losing this image. Oh, I see that I have not the right screen. I'm so sorry. No, you guys have been looking at my face. So this is where I have the variations. I'm asking here for a specific to create a line art. Oh, here, and here it does it. So this is now very easy for me to engrave on a piece of wood, for example. So let's say I export this one only. xTool Studio. There we go. So let's say I want to adjust this. So I say edit and I say auto adjust. Now you see it's already getting like a lot more sharp, but I can also just say adjustments up there and I say grayscale. Then I can play with this slider here to create more white and here to pull back more black. So now you can see it becomes a lot more sharper and that beige background is going to be kind of gone, and I can play with it how much I want it. So I can decide myself what the balance of the black and white is, which is great. I always like to crank up the sharpness a little bit. And now let's see if we can make a cutout of this, because I don't really want to have that entire thing. Oh, that is instantly very much. So Ctrl C. Let's put fuzziness on 20. Is it still enough? Let's say cancel. No, wait. I'm gonna use the eraser. Just gonna put it like so. Dun, 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 dun. So here you can see now we're back to handwork again. So we played around with some images that we liked. Well, this is my newest companion, Fumi. There. So we remove all of that. Say confirm. Now actually I want to do more. So I'm just gonna remove all the, oh, not too much. All the black that I do not want to have, and that is kind of all of these little scribblias. And I do that with the following reason is I want to see if I can make a vector off of this, but for that it needs to not make a vector of the lines that I do not want to have, which is the scribblies. Hope that was clear with scribblies and stuff. So just removing the black lines. The beige is not going to be a problem because it's not going to make any vector of that. There. The last little scribblies. I think that was it. So I could optionally choose to take these away, but I will just leave them for now. Let's see how detailed it can vector this. It's actually already really cute, but this is now a bitmap. It's engraved that differently than it would a vector. So I'm just gonna make a copy of it. And then I'm just going to say trace. Trace is how to make a vector. And you can see it's not even taking all these tiny bits. So let's see if I put the fuzziness threshold up. Denoising down. Smoothness down. Let's see, it's already doing a lot more, but not everything. So the smallest details is too much for it already. Two, 5, 4. What if we do it all the way down? No, then it's making everything. Okay, so higher is better. Denoising down. Denoising up. Okay, then it makes it all just smoothly. Okay, well we just, let's take this one away and we just accept that we have some loss of detail, but it's not that bad actually. It's like as if it was meant to be like that. So this is now the difference. So this is a bitmap and this is a vector. Now I'm gonna make it really big, so don't be scared. Yep. As big as the thing can handle it. And I'm gonna do this one exactly the same. Oh, it's even bigger. Well, I think that is good for demonstration purposes. So look at the difference in the lines. This stays sharp no matter how big I'm gonna make it. I can make it even bigger, but the lines are gonna stay sharp, and these lines, they are gonna be blurry. So especially when you work on bigger projects, if you can make a vector, because the lines will stay in proportion with one another, without having to stretch the pixels, because here these pixels, they are just stretched instead of recalculated. So that's kind of the big difference. I made them really big. Let's see if I can get them back to normal size. Oops. They almost fit on the screen again. There we go. So now we are back to normal, and here you can see it even when zoomed in like this. And that's not even all that far zoomed. So yeah, it just makes a huge difference when you want to work with a high quality. The vector is just a really big help. So that is it for now. I will have to come up with more things to tell you. No, next week we're gonna, or next week, in 2 days, we're gonna try a little bit more and use different tools and see how much more we can change everything. So let me import this to xTool Studio so I have everything, because I really enjoyed how these look. Open it in the studio, and now we're gonna, yeah, click this way. There we go. So with that being said, I want to thank you so much for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, like I said, up there you can find the links, which gives you ways to contact me. You can join my Discord, so you can speak directly to me, whatever fits your needs. So thank you so much for today.